talk about power only. Shit, I go all the way back to Universal Truckload, FedEx loads, stuff like that. When I really started getting power only popping, when I was at the Blue House. You know how I started? Them trailers right there. AFES. Used to run up the Colorado, do my deal, turn back around. Oh, no, I wouldn't turn back around. Hit another power only. Run around for a couple of days, do that deal. Turn back around, come back. I was getting paid to come back empty. Sometimes they told me to get a load and I could come back. They'll send me for a load, I should say. That's how I was making money, hands over fist, when I was at the Blue House. That's how I ended up with them 2 Peterbilts in that Freightliner when I was at the Blue House. Running those AFES loads. I stopped doing them because you get to a certain point, they was taking back the fuel surcharge, part of it, not all of it. But it was good for me when I was running it because I was getting the workout in, tossing supplies, whatever, goods, lots of alcohol. You military cats, you some drinking motherfuckers. But when I showed up on base, whether it was in Denver, Springs, I did what I did and I made money, man. That power only thing, you know, it works, but there's some things in it that other people won't do, like toss a bunch of Jack Daniel bottles around. Boy, I remember one time I had almost a half a trailer of liquor. I was like, shit, what are y'all doing around here? I was living in Colorado Springs and up in Denver. I forget the name of the base in Denver. I never forget the one time I went to Denver. It was when I first started doing these. Exchange, the AFES. I went up there and it was so cool, man. I dropped the load, I was empty. I had nothing to come back with. I'm getting paid round trip. I had to be back by a certain day, Saturday afternoon, which sounds about right. This one probably is going to Colorado, probably doing what I used to do. Around Thanksgiving, Christmas, they needed trucks. We'll pay you $1,000 or something, $1,500 to deadhead here to pull loads. That's how I got down with the Kroger deal. King Supers. I used to say King Cooper because I wasn't used to it. But it was so good, man. Because actually, when I picked up my load, I picked it up on a Friday. I think it was a Friday. It might have been a Thursday. The load was already done. It was ready, ahead of schedule. So I was already there. So I had to be there for like a minimum of 5 days. Cool with me. 5 days? 5 days to get the $1,000 or $1,500 plus the whatever it was, $1,200 to $1,500 a day to run groceries? Man, I'm talking about I was killing them. I don't want to say I was the original power only guy because that was already a thing. But I damn sure mastered that motherfucker when I did it. That's why I run around doing it right now. Because I know what to do, when to do, and how to do it when it's time to do it. Everything with the shit, I'll pull that load right now. I can pull that load right there, right now, probably. But they probably got their own trucks. They do pretty good with it. Yes, I've seen owner operators pull them. Oh yeah. So when you again know how to adapt and adjust to the climates, to the situations, you will be a successful person. If you sit around like a stool pigeon, you won't get nothing. You won't know nothing. If you're waiting for somebody to do it for you, to tell you exactly how to do it all the time, every time, you won't learn shit. When I tell you, when I did this, man, it probably took me 4 months during the winter to come up with a lot of money, man. It was 800 something miles up there, and I ran around there probably no more than 200 miles in Colorado a day before I went back to go get my load. Now when I was doing that Colorado stuff, it was around a holiday, but even if it wasn't a holiday, I'd come back and get $1,500 just to be there after that. It was just a one-time deal, but every time I came in there, I was running. Making like whatever it was, $4,000 coming up here, up there, and $1,500 a day after I dropped that load. Got that money, man. Gotta know how to hustle. Once you hustle the hustle, I'm telling you, man. You know, me being out here, I find it as a challenge all the time. What can I do to top what I did before? Doesn't work all the time, but you know, I got other things I need to take care of. But before this part of it right here, what can I do to top what I did yesterday? That's the way I look at it. I don't panic a lot out here. If it's a shit week, it's a shit week. If it's a great week, it's a great week. If it's mediocre, then it's mediocre. All I have to do is control my fuel costs and get the most I can. That's all you can really do, man. I know it's real jacked up, but the way I do it, I stay at it. I stay at it, I stay at it, I stay at it, and I stay at it. Eventually I'll get mine, one way or another. I might not get it today, but I'll get it tomorrow. But now I'll tell you one thing, I ain't gonna sit around too damn long. If I gotta move, I gotta move. So, but I will not do a power only load for $2 a mile, $1.70 a mile. You're disrespecting yourself. And then deadhead another 700 miles. Or what if I'm gonna deadhead 700 miles, some crazy shit like that, you best to believe I'm going to the house. But other than that, man, I mean, me, I just stay at it. Sometimes I book loads 10 o'clock at night. It don't matter if it's a flatbed load, it don't matter if it's a step deck load, reefer load, I'm on it. That's the only way you can, I ain't gonna say that's the only way, but yeah. In these times, that's the only way you're gonna be able, one of the only ways you'll be able to like stay ahead. Unless unless you already got stuff lined up. That's about the only way. You got some connects. I just built the connect today, so I'll be you might find me running up and down 35 for a little bit. So we'll see how that plays out. So I'm gonna do this one today. I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna drop off, come back, do one tomorrow. So pretty easy. You just gotta be willing to hunt, and when you understand what's coming out of where. I hung in Oklahoma City for a day and I couldn't get what I wanted. And it's tough because people don't want to answer the emails, they don't want to answer the calls. It's even worse on the power only side. But eventually I got mine. And it was the same load that went up yesterday with two people from another company. Just left me hanging in the wind. But it's cool because I made more money than what they put out there yesterday. But yeah, my power only story goes way back, man. I pulled the FedEx Pup at Universal. Way back. 2011, 12, somewhere around. Whatever it was, 13. I'll say between 11 and 13, because I left Universal in 13. Or 14. Drove tankers, and then I went to Landstar. Got a few tanker opportunities. We just didn't agree on the numbers. So most of them were empty, vacuum trailers and water trailers, and we've done a couple of water trailers. So, but I'll be looking into other things, man, trying to keep everything going during these times because they all look healthy out there for the most part. Had to go put my Landstar damn thinking cap on. Got guys out here, you know, switching up a little bit, and I'm gonna get out of here. Your owner-operators, lease on carriers. Me and my partner had a discussion today about this. Is this a good time to go get your own authority? I don't know what somebody's situation is. All I can go off is basically the conversation and what I see. If you can barely hang on with a company that is at 85%, 88%, and you think, even down to the Landstars or whatever, you believe that you can go get your own numbers and make the same money. Majority of you are sadly mistaken. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just telling you the facts. If you're at Landstar getting loads for like $4 a mile, not saying right now everybody's getting these crazy numbers, but you know how some of them Landstar loads be. You're not gonna see $4 a mile. I don't know why my camera looking retarded right now. You're not gonna see $4 a mile when you get your own numbers. What? First 90 days, 100 days? You better hope something crazy happen out here. You better hope somebody desperate to move their load and you got a good talk game or something. Because you're not gonna leave Landstar and think you're gonna get those same loads like I told people before when I was there, right out the gate. You're just not gonna, most likely it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Those brokers that was doing 30 days and 60 days and 90 days, good luck. Because now they're doing a year. 6 months, a year. Look at the old cheese bus. It's not the same anymore, man. The market's changed. The market's done what it did in 2018. People came in 2018, it was different. People came in 2020, it was different. People coming now, it is different. A whole lot of things have happened in the game. You know, whole lot of monkey wrenches, whole lot of roadblocks. A lot of things across the border has changed. A lot of things now are different than what it was. You know, I talked about the 2008 thing. Y'all believe me now? Why? Because, you know, a lot of people question why I kept saying this is going to be worse than 2008. And again, before I go, in 2008, it was just like a housing crisis, Wall Street, high fuel. There was no shortage of freight like that. There was no Amazons. There was no dispatch services all over the place. There was no PPP loans, idle loans, and whatever else you can think of. And everybody was not getting an MC number. Now everybody's getting an MC number. People are losing their MC numbers. As soon as they lose their MC numbers, 10 more people show up. Now you get the fuel situation. The economy is straight shit. You see what I'm saying? There's so many things going on now versus back then. It's not the same. Not even close. We're weaker now than what we are in 2008. Facts. We're worse now than what we were in 2008. Facts. The trucking market, the truck market, equipment market is worse than what it was. Let me see, what year is that? 16? This is gonna be the worst ever. I'm looking at right now, you could probably get it in 2017. You don't even have to go to the auction. You'll get that truck at the dealer for $20,000 if you know how to talk it. I ain't gonna say right now. I'll say within another year. Yeah. You watch what happens. Had a partner of mine ask me yesterday about a trailer. I said, don't buy it. We gonna buy no 2012. Was it 12? I think it was. For $15,000, $17,000. Nah. You should better get that thing for under $10,000. Sooner or later, you gonna get it and let it sit and wait. Nah, just let that one go. You'll find one better than that. Better than that. If I found the 2013 right at the tip of COVID going crazy in the shutdown with like 12,000, I think it was like 12,000 hours on it for $10,000. You just wait. You just wait. You'll see. You'll see when you get these real steals. People they left if something did happen for them to leave, or for me to terminate them or whatever, or they quit. I don't hold people hostage. But anyway, as far as that truck goes, I ain't selling it, man. But there's gonna be deals to be had, and to be honest, my opinion, I wouldn't buy. If you want a truck, I'm talking one of these kind of trucks, you better get somebody to look at it. I would buy anything from a 2016, 17, early 17, 15, 16, 17, if it's worth a damn. But you buy what you want to buy. If I was to buy some trucks again and put them out there, because the next go around when I do it, I better have something dedicated lined up, or I'm running a short-term lease purchase program. It's the only way I'll do it again. But if I buy a truck, man, it'll be just like this one I got. Packard Cummins. Cascadia, maybe with a DD15, maybe. Has to be in good shape though, but I gotta steal it. That's the plan. If I was to, come back out there and do it again. But yeah, if you want a truck, man, you just wait. You want a trailer, you just wait. Don't rush yourself and get into it. You know how I always say, I wait around, I just wait. Go ahead. No matter what I do, I just wait. I'll get it done. I just gotta wait. Sometimes I wait too long and strike out, but most of the time when I wait, I know what I'm waiting for. But you'll get what you're looking for. Ain't no need right now rushing your ass out there to get a truck. People talking about now's the best time to buy the truck. Like Tony C said one day, what the fuck you gonna do with the truck? You gonna make it sit around? You gonna make it sit around, and it sit around, how long is it gonna sit around? Because if you sit around too long and you don't go out there and check it and stuff like that, you're gonna have a problem when you get ready to put it out there. You're gonna have something lined up. You got any other plans other than, well, I'm just gonna let it sit? You gonna have to pay for parking spaces when you buy the truck? Or you just gonna leave them on the side of the road? You got a yard to put them in? So, what other plan will you have other than just, I'm gonna buy the truck and just put the truck somewhere? I remember when I bought a 2005 Freightliner. I bought the truck and put it somewhere, but I ended up renting a spot out, paying $50 a month, and I left it there. Truck was ready to go. New tires, brakes, I mean, you name it, everything. I didn't pay a dime. There's a lot of talk about, buying the trucks, and I heard them the other day talking about the road-ready trucks and stuff like that. See, when I bought a truck, you know, it was road-ready. It was not road-ready. It was not road-ready, like the HT say, load-ready. It wasn't ready for shit. Some of y'all go and buy a truck. Let's just say you bought a truck for $15,000, but you got $5,000 in your pocket. What are you gonna do? We know you ain't gonna be ready. You know you ain't gonna be ready, especially if you didn't have that truck looked at before you bought it. I had that truck looked at before I bought it. I was still at Landstar. I had a Landstar inspection done on the truck. Truck failed miserably, they said on the phone. I called the shop. I said, that's cool, because the dealership was across the street from the damn TA. They bobtail that bitch right back across the street. New tires, new brakes, new drums, new S-cam bushings, new airbags if needed, whatever, windshield if needed, lights if they were needed, mud flaps, you name it. When I got off the airplane, there was nothing to talk about. And I purposely financed the truck on a commercial loan, just to have some commercial credit, just to say that I am paying for something on commercial credit. It was a $15,000 truck. Ended up paying, I think it was $14,000 for the truck, and they dumped about $6,000, $7,000 into the truck themselves. You see? That's how you play the game. I'm not gonna go buy no truck from nowhere. No truck I bought, I had to start fixing it out the gate. None of them. No truck I bought, I'm not fixing nothing out of the gate. You selling it? I ain't DOT ready, whatever. You got to take care of that. Or else this truck gonna stay right here. Them two 386s, it didn't happen. These trucks right here, it didn't happen. Freightliner, it didn't happen. And the red one, which was white, it didn't happen to that one either because it was already ready to go. You don't want to come out the gate spending money. You try to avoid it. You might spend a couple of dollars. You don't want to buy a truck for $15,000, $20,000. Now you got to spend another $10,000. You're losing, baby. You're losing. I don't care what title you got in your hand. And if you do that right now, yeah, you losing. Most likely you're losing. So before you sign that paperwork for that truck or that trailer, you better make sure you ain't got to spend a lot of money behind it. I'm trying to get out of the way. Because if you come with $15,000 and you got $20,000 and you got to spend the other $5,000, you're gonna be fresh out of fucking luck. You're gonna need some cash. You're gonna need some cash. And anyway, that said, that's a little 31-minute video. We're gonna get up here and pick up this load, go drop it off in the morning, and then come on back and get another. Because right now you gotta hustle your ass off, hustle. You gotta figure it out. You got to make it happen.